Hey, you guys. So, just really quickly, I wanted to come and go live today and share with you all just a few things that I have at heart. Let me make sure all my sound is turned up. There we go. We are at 100% sound. If you can't hear me, let me know. So, the title of this video is Share Every Day and Have Fun. Share your business, service, ministry every day and have fun. And the one reason I said have fun is because we can take things so super seriously, right? Like, and sometimes in life, I can just be super serious all the time, right? But what I realized, well, it used to be, and what someone had to tell me is just have a good time. Just have fun, right? And so what happens is when we get in business, all of a sudden, especially if it was a hobby initially, and then all of a sudden it was no longer a hobby, it became your full-time business or your full service business. Now it's like everything is so serious. We got to be so serious all the time. Have fun. Let's let that be the number one thing I'm going to share with you on today. Have fun, have a great time, and be around people that you enjoy being in business with and that you have fun with and that you can relate to, and just have fun. The second thing I want to encourage you to do is share your business, product, or service every single day. And I want you to start going live to do that. Why? Not because some people would say, well, why are you pushing people to go live? It just creates more competition. You wake up with your competition. You don't have any competition, right? Period. You have no competition. You wake up with them. You wake up with the version of you that you are today, maybe the version you were yesterday, maybe a better version, maybe a worse version, right? But you only wake up with you. So it's you against you, right? And I forget the book that's out that a friend of mine, Rico da Silva, shout out to him, recommended. It's called You Owe You, right? So wake up every day not with the mindset that I have to go out here and somebody else is already doing what I'm doing. They're already selling the product I'm selling. They're already selling the service I'm selling. All of that's rooted in fear, right? All of that stuff is, yeah, I need me a new hairdo. I try to judge my little bang up to try to be cute just to get on here and do this video, right? But all of that is rooted in fear. And so what I encourage you to do is just go live every single day, even if you use one of those screens like people have behind them where it's not really their environment, because maybe you don't like your environment, right? I know a few people that were on my team in insurance, and they didn't have but one little tiny space in their bedroom, one little tiny space in their dining room, and they didn't love everything about their home or where they live. But that's why they have those screens now, right? So find a little space in your home where you can go live and do you. And two things are going to happen when you go live, maybe three. You're going to be so shocked at how many people are so excited to hear what you have to say. Number one, hold on, I'm going to adjust the screen a little bit. They're going to be so excited to hear what it is you have to say. Number one, they're going to buy products and services from you. Number two, at some point, even if it's not that day, it takes 12 contacts for someone to see you, to see what you're doing, to see what you're offering, to see what your service is, to see what your business is, to see what your ministry is. It takes 12 contacts. So stop thinking that you're failing because no one makes a decision the first 5 times, right? And sometimes people don't even comment. They just message you or DM you and say, hey, I want that, right? Just because, like, I'm a lurker. Just know one thing about me, I'm a lurker, right? I may not comment. I've started commenting more because I really do love interacting with other business owners, other people in ministry. I love meeting new people. I'm the person that talks to strangers in the grocery line. I'm the person that eavesdrops on conversations at dinner, right? I'm that person. I was trying to make sure I had a good reception. So I'm an introverted extrovert. I forget what that's called. I think it's an ambivert or something like that. But you may not be. Let's say you are a total introvert. Okay, Garlinda, I'm an introvert. I'm shy. I'm nervous. I'm scared of people. What do I do? Start out by recording your video first, right? So start out first. Instead of going live, record your video on your phone, upload the video, right? Or send it to a friend. Ask the friend to critique it. Tell me what you think. I personally wouldn't do that because what if they don't like it? Now your feelings are hurt and then you're not going to do it. And then there's all that, right? And then you lose your friend. Just kidding, right? But if you're an introvert, that's what I used to do first. The introverted side of me, I wanted to share every day. And I knew that there was success in sharing every day, but I was scared. So what I would do is I would record my videos and then I would upload them. Okay, so if you're going to record and upload, do that on YouTube or have it open at the same time, like I'm doing right now, right? YouTube is open on one side and Facebook is open on the other side. Why? Because then I don't have to download the video from Facebook, upload it to YouTube, or vice versa. This saves a step. Okay, so if you're an introvert, record yourself 100 times. You're going to redo it because you're going to be over critiquing it, right? Record yourself, what you want to say, upload it, start there. That's for introverts. The second thing I would recommend, if you're not an introvert, but you're just like, okay, I want to go live, but I don't know what to talk about, let your first video be you talking about yourself. Hey, I'm Gerlinda Price. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm a business owner, I'm all these things. Start out telling people about you. Right. And you may think, well, who cares? Because some people find other people interesting, right? There's going to be those people that don't like anybody, that no matter what you do and what you say, they have a complaint about it. Your hair didn't look good. Your earrings were turned around backwards. One of your eyelashes was higher than the other one. Like, there's always going to be those people. So what? Share your business, your product, your service, or your ministry every day. Why? Because it's rooted in obedience, right? And have fun. Why? Because most people are not having fun. They're not having fun in their businesses because if they're in, let's say they're in a network marketing business or direct selling business, they may have somebody breathing down their neck about their sales. They may have somebody breathing down their neck about recruiting. That's not your tribe. And if it is your tribe, right, then you got to let them know, hey, I have my own personal goals, and these are the things I'm working on that are not associated with your goals, right? So then you can have fun. Fall in love with your business again. The other thing I wanted to share with you, besides have fun and sharing your business every day, set a small daily income goal, right? Just say every day, I want to set a goal to make $100. What do you have that is your product or service that you sell that could make you $100 a day, right? Tangible retail money. Because even if you're in a network marketing or direct selling company business, and you're recruiting people, most people only stay actively involved in network marketing or direct selling for about 90 days, right? That's the average lifespan of a team member. Nothing against them. I mean, once it stops being fun or people don't make money or they're not making money or they're scared and all these every different factors and they fall off, that has nothing to do with you. Whatever business you started for you. I hope I can remember that point. I want to go back to it. But set yourself a small goal to make $100 a day in your business. I don't care if you're selling jewelry, earrings, whatever that is, right? Because what is that going to do? It's going to encourage you, number one. Number two, you're going to make $3,000 a month. That'll put some excitement and light a fire into somebody. Is that math right? Yeah, $3,000 a month. So set a goal to sell $100 a day. If you sell shakes, juices, widgets, gadgets, whatever that is, find people that want what you have and don't let it just be on social media, right? There's people in your phone that need your service and product. There's people local to you that need your product and service, but set yourself a daily $100 goal. Cannot remember what I was going to go back to. I wish I could go back and listen to it again, right? Because these thoughts just come so fast to me as it relates to business. So have fun, sell your stuff, share. That's it yesterday. Share every day. So you want to share every day with at least 25 to 30 people. That is your magic number, right? 25 to 30 people. It's going to take 12 interactions with them for them to do something with you, okay? For them to make a decision about your product or service or whatever it is you have. And then the fourth thing I want to share with you, this is a bonus tip. Many of you post text about your business. And what do I mean by that? So let me see if I can find an example on my phone. I just want to share with you what the difference is between a text and a video. Okay, so a text is the words, right? Hey guys, I'm gonna just use myself as an example because I don't mean anything bad if I pick somebody else, but I'll just use myself as an example. Hey guys, lose 5 pounds in 5 days with our drink to shrink drink, right? What if I just put that, or hey, coach with me, right? Or hey, purchase our Glow Head Ink hair care, and I'm only putting it in words with no visuals, right? No pictures, no funsies, no nothing of me using it. How interesting and exciting is that going to be? And people are attracted to color. People are attracted to motion. They're attracted to movement. And or they may be driving. Like I'm in the car a lot for my business, right? For my full-time business of real estate. I'm in the car a lot. So if I'm driving, I'm not going to be reading all that stuff you're talking about. If you're talking about the minute I see long, hey, Coach Allie, the minute I see long post alert, I scroll past it. I ain't reading all that. Why? Because I'm probably in the car. And if I'm not in the car, I'm doing something that's important to me that I don't want to read a thesis, right? A thesis paper. Is that right? A dissertation. I don't want to read all that. Right. So the reason why it's important for you to go live in business is because people will begin to feel like they know you. You know how you watch a series, right? How you watch Netflix, and I see people posting different series and things that they're watching. It's the same thing. You become a series. You become something that people want to see and watch. Some people are not going to like you. Some people are going to love you. Some people are going to be like, meh, let me look at it one more time. I don't like how she looks, right? You know what I mean, right? Everybody is going to have potentially something to say, but it's not all going to be negative, right? But when you go live, you become a series. And especially if you share a series. So I'm not sharing a series. I'm sharing, this is what God has called me to the Kingdom Entrepreneur and the Marketplace Ministry. This is my life, right? And it's a life I've chosen, just like Coach Allie and so many other, Reneka Boyd. I hope I'm saying her name right. Last name is Cherry. I can't think of her first name, but she does salon coaching, just bomb women, right? They're sharing not a series, they're sharing their calling. When you share your product or service or whatever it is, the flavor of the month you're working on now that God has called you to do, it is a series that people will begin to look forward to. When Marvin and I used to do Bible study consistently, when the Lord told us, hey, go do Bible study on Tuesday and Thursday night, or Tuesday or Thursday night, when he said, okay, it's time to move over to YouTube, and we moved over to YouTube and just started sharing ministry as the Lord led, then people are like, hey, where are y'all? What are you doing? Are you coming back? Are you going to share again? Because people begin to look forward to us ministering. So people will begin to look forward to what God has called you to do. They will begin to look forward to your product and service. Stop thinking that because there's no immediate result, we have to get out of in business. I'm talking to myself, my former me. I'm a new girl now, right? This is a new me, right? So the former me wanted immediacy. The former me wanted instant gratification and immediate coins, cash, doubloons, bearer bonds, dividends, Deutschmarks. The former me was all about, it's a failure if it's not making money, and that's a falsity, right? It's a lie from the pits of hell. Success is more than just making money. Now, money ranks right up there with air and oxygen, and I'm all about making money in your business. There's nothing else to discuss. Like, unless you're a nonprofit and you're independently wealthy and the Lord has told you to give it all away, we are not discussing that. We're talking about making money in business. That's what it's for. It's a business, right? So it has to talk dollars and it has to make sense. So if we're not sharing it with people, and then we tell people, well, that business didn't work or that idea didn't work, did God change his mind or did you? Did God change his mind or did you? And that may sound a little harsh, but God doesn't change his mind. He's not scatterbrained. I'm not calling you scatterbrained either. But what I am saying is that God is rooted in a firm foundation, right? He's not the author of confusion. He's Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. And he said, he who began a good work in us will complete it until the day of his return. God has not changed his mind. And Coach Allie said it perfectly. We are too critical of ourselves, and we care too much about what people think, and they're not even thinking about us, right? Isn't that rooted really in self-righteousness to think, what are people going to think? Well, first, that has to make the assumption that they're thinking about us. That's rooted in self-righteousness. I'm not calling you self-righteous, but that's Garlinda's personal opinion. If I'm worried about what Coach Allie thinks about me, and I'm not more concerned with what God thinks about me, then there's a problem. Right? Because then I'm making it, hey, Dana, I hope you got your products. I think you told me that you did. I hope you're having a beautiful day today. So if I'm more concerned and rooted and grounded about what they think, whoever they are, versus what God has told me to go and do, I have to make some adjustments in my thinking. And what happens is it's the old high school moment all over again, right? It's like high school all over again when we worry about, well, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? Do I look fat? I ask my husband all the time, does this make me look fat? He always says no. God, man, that's why we've been together so long, because I know I'm looking fat at whatever I'm asking about, right? But who cares? Because that's rooted in low self-esteem. You got to work on those self-conversations, right? So 4 things. Get online, share your business every single day with at least 25 to 30 people on social media and off social media and in your phone. There are people that want what you have. They want to hear you talk. They haven't found what they're looking for, and they're simply waiting on you. Coach Allie said it best. It's prideful to think that everybody is thinking about us. Anybody thinking about us? And if they are, why do we assume that it's bad? Why do we assume that it's negative? Awesome. Order two coming soon. You're so sweet. Yay. Well, let me know when so I can give you a discount code. Okay. Dana, I was gonna say Coach Dana. Dana purchased our Glow Head hair care. So I hope you love it. And if you all want to purchase products, let me know. I'll send you a discount code. So thank you for that. So the second thing, so number one, sell your stuff every day. Number two, go live every single day and share your business offline with at least 25 to 30 people every single day. How do you find those people? Go make you some friends. Oh my gosh, right? We're so scared to reach out to people online. And listen, I've reached out to people online in the past or sent a friend request. This is when Facebook was kind of new. And the person was like, "Do I know you?" And I was like, "No." I said, "But I came across your page. I loved your content. I thought everything you were sharing was interesting. So I sent a friend request." Okay, great. Friend to add. Somebody else, I think I said the same thing, blocked and deleted, right? They blocked me and deleted me. Right? But so what? It's just gonna be there's some people that want to make new friends and some people that don't. It does not matter, right? Make some new friends. The second thing, the third thing, I'm sorry, that we talked about is don't just do business on social media. Create you a YouTube channel. I know I talked about it the other day, and I'm going to keep driving that point home because when you have a YouTube channel, you own your content. If you get put in Facebook jail, it's a wrap for at least a week, right? However long Facebook jail lasts. I pray to God I don't get there. Lord, Facebook, don't put me in jail, right? But, or let's say that something happens with your video or the upload or the download, and then you can't share your content over there. You own your content. You can share as much or as often as you like, and you can have multiple, what's the word? Hey, Erica, God bless you. You can have multiple playlists. Let's talk about that. And then I got to get out of here and go deliver some products to somebody, right? So, a friend of mine, shout out to her, she'll know who she is. She said, "You got about 10 jobs." I said, "No, maybe about 10 businesses, but I don't have a job," right? Because my real business is real estate, right? But that's not a job, but it definitely falls in the self-employed category. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to do that cash flow quadrant. I said, no, multiple businesses, but let me pull it up right quick. Hold on. I know it's Matthew 25, but I want to be specific. Matthew 25. Matthew 25, the parable of, no, that's the 10 virgins. I don't want that. The parables of the talents. Okay, it's Matthew 25, 14 through 30. Okay, Matthew 20. Hey, Erica. I'm going to type it in the chat right quick. And we've already discussed it, so I'm not going to hit it ad nauseum, but I want to make a point. Okay. Matthew 25, 14 through 30. So when she said you have about 10 jobs, I said, no, I have about 10 businesses, but I honestly don't. I don't have 10 businesses. I have a hair care line, I have a skin care line, I own a real estate company, and I sell Drink to Shrink with a girlfriend of mine that owns a spa because people were coming there buying it consistently from her sister. And we were like, this is a profit center. And that profit center funds our hair care line. It funds the new products that we're adding to the hair care line. So it all made sense. It tied in for us. It was talking dollars and it was making sense. So I don't feel like I needed to explain that to somebody that said something to me kind of out of line, not the same friend I'm talking about. But I thought about the parable of the talents. One of the servants had 5 talents, right? 5 coins. The other servant had 2 coins, and then there was a servant that had 1 coin. I'm not going to belabor the point, but I want to make this point. The one servant that had 5 talents invested his master's money, and he said, "Well done, my good and faithful servant. Thou have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many." And he gave him 10 more. Right? The one that had 2 was given 4. The one that had 1 that buried it and was scared and hid it in the ground offered it back to the master and said, "Hey, Jesus, here's your gift. Lord, here's your gift back. God, here's your gift back. I'm good. I was afraid of you. I didn't know what was going to happen. So I didn't use the gift. So I'm offering it back to you. So see, I didn't lose anything, but I also didn't make anything either. I also didn't invest it either." Right? So stop worrying about when you have multiple things that the Lord has called you to do, trying to explain it to people. So if that's the reason you're not going live, get over it. Maybe you're the servant with the 5 talents that was multiplied into 10 because God could trust you with a few things. I don't even try to explain that to people, right? Don't worry about it. Go do you. Go have fun. Go sell your product and service and go have a great life. Go make $100 a day. That was the 4th thing. Go make $100 a day, which is $3,000 a month. Nobody's sending money to your house, right? So then therefore you don't owe them an explanation. The other thing is the servant that had 2 talents, his was multiplied to 4. God said, well done, my good and faithful servant. I've been faithful over a few things. I'm going to make you rule over more. You're going to get, now we're going to double what we gave you. So God is in the business of doubling our talents, our resources, our money, our income, and our assets when we are obedient to him. But when we take it and we hand it back to him because we were worried about what they thought, good God Almighty, I shudder to think. So he said, the one that has nothing, no, the one that had the one, take it from him. Now he has nothing. Depart from me, you doer of iniquity. There'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth, because there's gonna be some people that's just mad that they were too afraid to do what God said to do. Coach Allie, you're so sweet. I'm gonna type it in here, but you definitely don't have to. I'm only typing this because she asked me, right? So if you want to sow, thank you for sowing. And if you sow prayers, I'm glad with that too. $G3554. So we worry too much about what people think. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, does it make sense to you? That's what matters to me. Does it make sense that God told you to do it, which is the most important? And even if it doesn't make sense, don't try to rationalize. Scratch that from the record. If God said do it, go do it. Who cares if it makes sense? But if you're that person that says, okay, God, I need it to make sense to me. Can you make it clear for me? Can you help me to not rationalize it and help me to understand? Can you make it plain for me? God will do that. He is an awesome God, and he is a loving Father. He's an honorable Father. He's a good God. He's not going to condemn you for asking questions. That's right. I didn't start my businesses for others at all. Right. And even though people are going to give you their opinion, but what I love is that the Lord said it this way. He said, anyone that has left houses and land, mother and father, sister and brother, for the sake of the gospel, for the sake of the kingdom, and I will return it to them 100-fold in this life and in the next life, in the life to come, with persecution. You're going to be persecuted. You're going to be talked about. You're going to be laughed at. Learn to laugh at yourself. Right? If an eyelash fell off while we were talking, y'all, I'm gonna keep talking. I might try to click it back on there, but I'm not coming off of this live to share I'm not coming off the wall to put the eyelash back on. I'm going to share what thus saith the Lord. Amen. And I know that you may say, but I want to, but I just can't. I want to, but I don't know how. Pre-record your video first. If you're that afraid and you're that nerve-wracked by it, pre-record what you want to say first. Start with some notes. Make it short and sweet. I'm Erica. I'm from, I do. This is who I am. See you guys later. Make it short and sweet. It doesn't have to be long and drawn out, because I'm about to be late going to deliver these products. So I'm getting ready to hop off of here. But I just wanted to share that with you all today. People are going to have an opinion, but have fun in your business. Go back to being passionate about it when it was fun. Remember when it was fun, before people started kind of stressing you out or getting on your nerves, or before you became afraid. There's this verse in the song that I love, love, love. I'm trying to remember which song it is. Okay, y'all, I can't sing, but this is how the verse goes. You were writing the pages before I had a name, before I needed grace. Oh, singing songs of redemption. I can't even think of the name. What is that song? Every time I ran away, you were louder than my shame. And now where would I be without you? Where would I be? Jesus. Who was that? Zach Williams. Oh my gosh. So he said, you were writing the pages before I needed grace. Before I needed grace, before I was afraid, before I had low self-esteem, before we all went through whatever we went through, the pages were being written about us. The pages did not change. The story did not change. Before we needed forgiveness, before we needed redeeming, before we needed God's grace, none of that had changed. None of that's changed. Right? His plan is still the same yesterday and today and forever. So if you 89 receiving the promise, well, God bless you. You still got it, right? But who wants to be 89 receiving the promises of God, which are yes and amen? Right? So that's all I'm going to share today. Well, not today, because I think I do want to come back and share the cash flow quadrant. But if I don't, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll write myself a note. Somebody remind me. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Go live. Be successful. God has already ordained it and purposed it. In Romans 8:30, he said, those whom I call, and those whom I predestine, I called. Those whom I called, I justified, found not guilty. Those I justified, I glorified, I made them kingdom. Glory to God. You're already in your rightful position. Stop worrying about what people are going to think. So God bless you guys. I'm Garlinda Price. She said that's an amen. Hello. I'm Garlinda Price. I'm the CEO of Launch It 30 Days to Greatness, 6-Figure Success and Biblical Principles Coaching. And I'm just excited to be here with you guys because the Lord has called me to Kingdom Entrepreneurs to encourage you, to share tips and strategies with you for you to go out and make him famous. It's none of it's just for us. But he said, guess what? He'll pay you to go out there and do it. Start your business. Promote your business. Okay. Love you guys. Bye. Bye, YouTube. God bless you.